Amande. And thank you for agreeing to the terms and conditions on the backside of the blackboard. And the owls don't like to give their blueprints. As a fellow space-traveling child, I do not understand how a man in a jar can live without organs and body parts. Can you decipher the scientific formula for me? What does it say? But you'd better get your checked out by a doctor. I read online that your could become infected with bird flu. As a token of appreciation, please take this item, which is surely of value for us space-traveling children. But you'd better get your checked out by a doctor. I read online it could be a sign of bird flu. But if you had a pet, what do you think the name of your pet's childhood pet would be? But has anyone noticed we all wear the same coat? Because he was missing one of his feathers. As you can tell, I am also an express owl. I do much hooting. Did you also know that pets can have pets? It is true. Did you know that having a pet helps improve self-confidence and relieve stress? Do you see this advanced formula on the blackboard? I cannot decipher it. Even if there was a giant fire! Fellow Express Owl, do you ever wonder what it would be like to be a superhero? From one owl to another, we can share details, yes? What is your uncle's sister's maiden name? From one space-traveling child to another, we can share details, yes? What's the secret of the timepieces? Ha! Hee-hoo! Hello, fellow Express Owl. Do you care about security? I care about security a whole lot. Oh, hello, fellow Express Owl. I am stuck on an advanced mathematical and scientific issue. Hello, fellow space-traveling child. As a space-traveling child myself, I am clumsy and forgetful. I seem to have forgotten the combination to this giant vault of ours. He said he was ashamed of his hin. Ho. Hui. Hummer. I asked her about her least favorite body part. I asked him about his least favorite body part. I can help your daily life become more secure. What is your favorite combination of letters and numbers? If you were a superhero, what would your name be if entered on an online form with standardized account identification requirements? Why, hello, fellow space-traveling child. I am also space-traveling child. I do much space travel. Which body part of yours are you the most ashamed of, fellow Express Owl? We're CAW, the Crow Agent Watch. We've been monitoring everyone on this train since the last station. We needed some crime to solve in order to get paid. So we stabbed him with a rubber knife and left him for dead. We'll be searching the entire train for evidence. No one is allowed to go outside of this wagon. Us Express Owls all have parts of our body we're ashamed of. This is why some owls choose to pluck their feathers. Is certainly an interesting name for a pet, even for a pet's pet. Unfortunately, us Express Owls are not allowed to have pets. It is a sacrifice we must make in the name of hooting. There was way too much sauce on the pizza. The most important feature of a superhero is the name. Every superhero needs an intricate name to their fame. The little girl had the ugliest... Oh, it is... I see. This is the kind of uncle's sister's maiden name I would expect from a fellow Express Owl. The little boy had the ugliest... Stay here while we investigate further. So I said to her, don't go into the store. Wama. She said she was ashamed of her... Right as he was about to sneeze. Oh, poor Express Owl. You shouldn't be ashamed of your... Look, there isn't a lot of bird-related crime going on. Us CAW agents were going to be out of work in weeks. Ona, leave this case to us. Kane, Ka. I've never seen such a terrifying... It perplexes and confuses me, but I am enticed to figure out the answer. Such is the life of a space-traveling child, such as myself. It didn't even matter what he said anyway. I see. The solution is... It was obvious. Thank you, fellow Express Owl. I see. Is also my favorite combination of letters and numbers. Iralo. I must be off. Us space-traveling children are always on the run. It was nice meeting a fellow space-traveling child. I'll just write your answer down here real quick. I know, it is very clumsy of me. Can you remind me of the combination? No? I hope I can meet someday, as us Express Owls enjoy meeting the family of our fellow owls. You should not be going around telling information to strangers. It could be a security risk. Yuna, you should have seen his ugly... You should have seen her ugly... You can't imagine how crammed it is for several dozen birds to live in a single one-room apartment. Why, yes, of course. And as a fellow space-traveling child, I, of course, know what that means and entails. Why, hello there, fellow owl. I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. It's true. That name is great. I can already imagine it. The mighty Savior of Justice. Once the clock hits midnight, we'll get off at the station with the murderer in cuffs. Get lost! Greetings, fellow alleged criminal. There are very many of us. I see. So, this is the face of... My fellow criminals have not re-emerged from the lava. Very strange. This is perplexing. Why have we birds been gathered here? Do you know, fellow criminal? We are all here for crimes. Allegedly. What alleged crime did you commit, fellow criminal? We criminals can feel relief we have not committed. We don't know. We couldn't find any conclusive evidence. We have no idea who murdered this owl. What legal term would you use to describe your crime?